YouTube channel. Today, we are going to be watching your confessions. I have seen 2 other confessions videos that I will put into the card above me. And I love when people are unhinged. Also, it looks like I was calling you a loser, so I'm sorry. And I want to see what's going on with the very first, I assume this is the very first confessions video. Please be unhinged. That's all I want.
Greetings. I have returned. Last week, I
Hello.
asked you guys to send me your wildest confessions. Confessions that y'all were planning on
Grisha?
taking to your grave. And I'm not going to hold y'all. You guys delivered.
Yeah.
But you guys delivered a little too well. And as of
Oh.
writing this, I've had more than 5,000 emails sent to me within the
5,000 emails?
first 24 hours of me posting the video. I didn't know it was Mr. Popular. And these confessions are just one big mess, like a casting couch. Some of these
I do not ever want to bring a black light to the casting couch. I would rather not know.
confessions go from I farted in school to so I killed my mom. So yeah, these were all over the place. A lot of y'all also just undershared meeting the stories were like nothing, like they were basically normal life occurrences.
Yeah.
I trolled my friend on Roblox one time and I felt bad. Now, I know you most likely a kid that's typing this out, but
He needs to do the iPad kid cough too. I'm gonna give you my best impression, so let me know. Rate it out of 10.
that's not a confession. Did you also kidnap your friend? That's what I would want to know. And apologize to your friend. Some of y'all also send those long Stephen King novel length level of confessions. I ain't reading all that.
Yes, I did a confession stream too, and people would just essay. I felt like I was reading the Odyssey. It was so long.
And the few times I did read all that, most of the stories weren't even all that. So
True.
why did you write all that? And the other half of y'all overshared. I understand I told you to tell me things that you were planning on taking to your grave, but I wasn't ready. I was not ready for what you guys were about to send me. I underestimated myself. I underestimated you guys.
Yeah.
Because most of the disgusting things y'all send me were about playing with your meat.
I don't think I've seen this much foreplay to the confessions in a Degenerocity video. These have to be pretty unhinged if I'm getting 9 disclaimers the size of like an Apple terms of service. There's gotta be a lot of shenanigans going on.
A lot of things about poop and pee. I even saw a few brother-sister activities.
Whoa!
I don't want to get too into
Wait! I know that guy!
I even saw a few brother-sister.
Why do I remember him? Is he like the Japan weeb guy? Or is he the Garugamesh guy? I can't remember, but I do recognize him. Sakura-Khan, maybe not.
activities. I don't want to get too into them. You people need a lot more help than I expected. I mean, I knew there was going to be stuff about playing with meat, but the cousin stuff, that was out of left field, man. It's
what
like
in
y'all living in
Alabama?
an anime. A bad one, but still.
He's gonna get some hate for that. Not one piece.
Thank you so much to everyone that sent one, even though some of y'all are terrible people. But if you love me, I love you. The love is
Aw,
mutual, but some of y'all need help. But without further ado, let's just start reading some. I'm gonna read some not so bad ones first, just so we can start in a, a not so bad note, like a happy note. Let's start with this one titled Silly Little Secret.
Oh, it's not gonna be little and it's not gonna be silly. You wanna hear that?
Anyways, at a sleepover at my friend's, one of my friends mysteriously had one of his glasses lenses come out. I accidentally stepped on it because it was dark at night and he put it on the floor. Oh, shucks. That honestly sucks for your friend, dude. Make sure to apologize to them. All right, that's a nice one.
That was a confession? I'm pretty sure I've stepped on my own glasses. And I've sat on them too, and then they break.
All right, next confession.
Lassie?
Nutted on my grandma.
Now this is what I'm talking about! I mean, not like that.
What in the fuck? Brother, when I was 14, I was doing my thing in my room, wanking my as you do. And bro,
Okay.
it sucked. Like, I couldn't get my going. So I was just scrolling through my phone and I found a photo of this lady holding a dog.
What?
I didn't wank it to the dog. Thank you.
Thank you. We don't need any more Whitney, Wisconsins in the world. I appreciate it.
For clarifying that. I was getting worried. And didn't know who she was. And I was like, she's kind of fire. So like, I got my shit going in. Like a year later, I was flying to America to go to my grandma's funeral. And bro, I recognized her. They used the same image I nutted on a year earlier, dude. I'm sorry,
No! There used to be a guy who came to my stream and he would like yap and chat, and then one day I think what got him banned was he was just like, sorry, I'm thinking about my naked grandma. I was like, what the hell? You gotta get out of here. You have to get out of here.
Grandma, I got hard during the speeches though.
What?
What? Love your videos, by the way. Ah, thank you, man. Honestly, I could have forgiven you for most of it because, you know, you didn't know and you just found out. But that last part, bro, that was unwarranted, bro. You need help. Okay, this next one is titled, Do I Regret It? And the first word is yes. You know when you're in a weird crew of teenagers in high school?
Yes.
Well, I was.
Me too. I was the DeviantArt kid who liked to play Magic the Gathering. And one time I was at my friend's house and I was inside of a dog cage barking at people. I never got invited back over.
And we were playing Truth or Dare. I ate poop off the floor.
Ew!
Wow. I hope those crew of teenagers are behind bars right now because those are not your friends. What kind of friend would dare another friend to do something like that?
Ew!
You should have pooped on the floor and threw it at him. I hope you're doing better, dude. Okay, this next one is just titled Confession. And the confession is, I like One Piece. Oh, hell no! Get this man out my sight! I don't want to see you ever trying to talk to me ever again! Man's trying to start a second pandemic with all those nasty diseases he's trying to spread. Just get out of here! Never come back! Okay, this next one is titled Rip for My Nub. This happened when I was 7, when I was in my cousin's pool visiting for his birthday. And me and my older cousin were playing with the pool drain for the Jets and...
Oh, not the Jets. If you're a girl, you know about the Jets. Every woman has had an experience with the Jets.
Shoving things in there. It got to the point where we were shoving body parts in the drain. Then my older cousin bet me some decent Pokemon cards to shove my thing in there. So yeah, my childish ass brain took the deal. In a few seconds, everything was well till I felt a crazy acute pain where a thing was supposed to be. And yeah, so most of my willy got sucked up and now I have a little nub for it.
That can't be real. It ate his hot dog? Oh my God. There was one girl who messed up her vagina when I was in school because she was trying to do a flip in the pool. And when she tried to flip, she accidentally did a split on the side of the curb and it messed up her vagina.
So jump back to present day. My girlfriend wants to get dirty with me and I don't know how to tell her about my tiny nub. Any advice?
Aww.
Also, my balls are still there. Don't worry. You know what? I relate to the story. I mean, not to the no pee-pee part, but like to the water jet thing. Every man has thought about doing that, no matter what age. Every man has thought about doing those things.
Is that true? Did everybody in chat think about putting their wee-wee in the jet? No way. Yes? Not me? No? Yeah? Probably? Yes? No? No? Okay, we're getting a good survey here. Survey says no.
With the water jets in the pool. So that's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just sad that you had the worst outcome possible. At least you can still have kids, bro.
Ow.
And as for your girlfriend, of course you're gonna have to tell her eventually. Hopefully she takes it well and both of you guys can go through this and live happily ever after.
Yeah.
And the next time you guys ever want to do the dirty, just take her to Six Flags. The King the Cod is more exciting than anything that can happen in the bedroom. I wish
Six Flags is insane. It's like lawless territory. I've seen videos of people on the roller coaster eating chicken tenders and not getting kicked off.
the best for you and your relationship, bro. I love you. And I hope you got those Pokemon cards. Next one is titled, My Mother is a Karen. When I was a child, I found out that my mother was a Karen.
That is horrible, man. Like, you can't choose your spawn point. You can't choose your parents. And the minute they start acting up at a restaurant, it's so embarrassing. You're just the kid.
One time while we were at a fast food chain, she pushed down a glass vase because her food took too long. Once we left, she said, it should take them at least the entire night to clean that out. There was another time when she ordered
Wicked Witch of the Wendy's.
a hamburger with no pickles for my younger siblings. However, the workers accidentally added pickles. This caused my mother to fly into a rage and start yelling at the worker throughout the drive-thru while my father tried to convince her to stop. It got so bad that the manager had to threaten to call the police on her. Luckily, that didn't happen.
Wow.
I feel bad for all the children of Karens, bro. Moment of silence for them. Because every time they go out with them, they have the risk of encountering the scariest thing imaginable. A minor inconvenience.
True.
And now they're screaming at the cashiers for doing their job, but not in the way that she wanted it.
It's
I feel
so
bad
embarrassing.
For you, my friend. I hope your mom realizes one day and thinks to herself, wait, am I a bitch?
We watched a body cam one time that I thought was pretty funny. Basically, TLDR, it was this guy who called because his chicken nuggets were cold, but turns out he had a warrant for his arrest the whole time. People be calling calling the cops over nonsense.
I hope the best for you. Stay strong. You can get through this. All right, this next one is titled, I ruined my friend's chance of getting a girlfriend on accident.
Oh,
I was talking to a girl
no.
my friend likes, and the girl hated anime. I did not know this.
Is that, okay, I would say like back in the day, there were a lot of people who didn't like anime or didn't understand. But I think a lot of people get it now. Like, it's not as lame to like anime as it was when I was in school. Like, it was like, basically, you're the biggest loser. But now I feel like a lot of people like it.
But my buddy loved it. So I tried to help my friend by talking about good stuff he does. I don't know why I mentioned that he loved anime, but I did. And the girl said, he likes anime?
The worst she can say is no.
I screwed up. There was no going back. She avoided him for the rest of the year, and I never told him. Honestly, you made your friend dodge a bullet right there.
Yeah.
That girl is no good for him.
You don't want to be with somebody who doesn't understand your interests or your passions. It's way better that it didn't work out.
Get so turned off by a person like an anime that they never interact with them for the rest of the year. Unless your friend is one of those weird ones, which I doubt.
Oh, it's the Chica Dance guy! I like him!
Trust your friend. Then that girl's just being over the top. They would have never worked out in the end. You did a good thing for your friend, bro. You are the hero of this story. Next, my confession is I beat my dick with mustard. Okay.
Why mustard? Can't mustard be kind of spicy? I feel like that would hurt. After he's done with mustard, he should go to the final boss, which is probably toothpaste.
Okay. Next one can't be as bad. One time, me and my brother pissed in a bottle and we started taking turns pouring it on each other.
Ew!
Sounds very smelly. All right, next one can't be as bad. I found my sister and my mom's OnlyFans and I subbed to both of them.
Okay, the subbing is egregious. My God.
I guess you gotta keep money in the family somehow. You're trying to create that generational money.
Generational wealth.
Okay, next one can't be as bad. It can't be as bad. I fucked my stepsister in Mexico. Not even kidding, bro.
Oh my God!
I can see your names, right? I might be censoring y'all names in the video, but it doesn't mean I can't see them when I'm reading the email. I can say your names right now and end y'all career. All of y'all. Say I won't. I'm talking to you, Billy.
That was my friend, not me. That's what I would say.
Theodore. I'm talking to you two.
I have a picture of Theodore on my computer for some reason without his shirt on, and I don't know why I saved it, and it's still there. I should probably delete that.
Can't possibly get any worse than that, bro. It can't. It just can't.
That should be my confession.
Next one. Confession. I'm not subscribed to Degenerocity.
No!
Oh my God! No way! You're blocked! You're blocked! Get out! I don't need heathens like you in my emails. I hope I don't read another one like that again. Next one. My confessions. I pick my nose and ass, and I eat both the things that come out of those actions.
Guys, that's why I told you the booger wall is not that bad. When I was a kid, I had this wall, and I would pick my nose. Then I would rub the booger on the wall because I didn't want to get up and go get a tissue. I know, I was a kid, okay? And I didn't want to eat it either. And then one day my mom said we were moving and she moved my bed away from the wall and it was a bunch of boogers. And she said, you did that? That's disgusting. I said, it was not me.
Second confession. There are better YouTubers than you. Okay, you see, all that nose and ass picking you be doing, that made your brain all foggy. That's why you think the second one is true. You're disgusting, bro. Why don't you eat some actual brain food, like lead? I eat it, and I'm the smartest person in a 1 foot radius. But I hope you get out of your picking hobby, you know? All right, next one. I walked in on my dad sleeping with my uncle. No, that's a title. Okay, I know the title sounds really bad, so let me explain the situation. When I was like 11, I walked in on my dad drunk and flirting with his brother-in-law, mom's brother, and I saw the whole thing unfold. Okay, that sounds better. I thought it was his brother, you know? That would have made things weird.
My confession, chat. I saw my mom kiss Santa Claus.
I mean, this is still weird, but this is slightly less weird. When he got sober again, he promised he would give me anything I wanted if I never told my mom. I'm now 16 and they got a divorce few years back. Dad then went to brother-in-law and married him.
What?
Yeah, I've been keeping it hidden for the past like 5 years because I don't want to end up on the street. Love your vids, bro. This is something, bro.
Oh my
I honestly don't know how
God.
I'd feel if I was in your situation, man. I don't even know how to comment on this. Other than this reminds me of the plot of the movie The Whale, but instead of teacher and student, it's brother and brother. But I hope the best for you, and I hope the best for your mom. I know that whole family situation is probably really weird.
Yeah, Christmas time gotta be bad.
I hope the best for you and your family, especially you and your mom. Next, I blackmailed EDPs on Snap and I ruined someone's life. I had a decoy account on Snap.
Wait, did he say EDPs? Just
Where I'd message EDPs and find their location. After that, I would threaten to call the police if they didn't send me money, or I would just take their credit card. Once I did this, I decided to post it on TikTok.
I don't know if this is good or bad, because I think the people who do that stuff definitely deserve to be punished. But I've heard that if you do like this vigilante justice on your own, it's harder for them to go to jail. I don't know if that's true though. It's just what I heard.
Took a screenshot of the notification where it said their name and how much money they gave me. I posted his phone name on my TikTok by accident, and someone found out where he lived and messaged his family. Not gonna lie,
oh my God.
That's a pretty good side hustle you got there, bro. You seeking vigilante justice against these weirdos, and you also making a bag out of it. Congratulations.
Money.
Screenshots of evidence. One showing a conversation they had between each other. You don't look 14 though.
Okay.
And the second screenshot just shows the dude's phone name and face and the payment amount that he got blackmailed out of. I'm not gonna show that, but the dude looks as he texts. But good for you, dude. Keep doing your side hustle. I hope you become a millionaire. Next one is titled Fish Party. There was one time I was watching the
Okay, but you know that one fish was actually kind of hot.
Become a millionaire. Next one is titled
Where is she here?
Fish Party.
Like, what is up with her? Like, why is she kind of attractive? She got the kissy lips and everything.
There was one time I was watching The Little Mermaid with my two friends. So, half an hour into the movie, one of my friends just leaves without telling us anything. Us, the remaining two, figured he just went to the bathroom or something. But in 10 minutes or so, he got back with what appeared to be a living trout in newspaper in his left hand.
No!
We asked him what did he need the fish for. So he, without saying a single word, pulled out his tiny willy. Believe me that it was not a grower, and started doing things to the poor fish's mouth. Again, the fish was still pretty much alive, and it was just helplessly waving its tail and fins while our friend was, oh my God.
I am never ever gonna eat sushi at that guy's house. It's gonna come with extra cream. No pun intended. That is disgusting. Maybe he needs like a mermaid, but like the opposite way. So like his dream girl is like fish body on top and then legs on the bottom.
Sooner or later, when he was done with the fish, he was doing it for about 20 seconds.
Why are we watching this, by the way? Everybody in the room is just awestruck and watching him like have sexual intercourse with a fish.
Asked us with a dead straight face.
Did you like my April Fool's joke?
What?
It was not April. It wasn't even the first day of the month. In reply to this, we just stared him dead in his eyes.
Yeah, this is an unskippable cutscene.
Waiting for him to realize what he had done. I kid you not, it took him about 3 minutes or even more to finally realize what disgrace and unholy doing he just committed before he just left my friend's house without saying a single word. I mean,
what do you say? Peace.
Never hung out with him ever again. Like ever. That's not the type of fish party I came in for. I was more like a lemon party, man.
No, not the lemon party, please. Anything but that, Meatsman.
Disgusting. I'm so... I don't even want to talk about this no more. Moving on. R.I.P. Bozo. I've been telling my older sister for 6 years that I killed her bunny in an accident. She was away at a swim meet and trusted me to take care of her rabbit.
My hamster died when I was at my dad's house for the summer. And I remember that my mom texted me that she couldn't find my hamster and that he ran away. And I was kind of a retrospective kid, so I went, my hamster just died. She doesn't want to tell me. She doesn't want to hurt my feelings. Then when we were moving out, the same time I told you guys about the booger wall, they had to knock down a wall in order to like move some stuff around or something. My hamster was in the wall. He was not alive, in case you were going to ask. Rest in peace, peanut butter.
I was so little, so I thought the rabbit wouldn't die when I chucked it across the room at light speed because I thought I was Luffy.
Not the One Piece again. You're gonna make him hate One Piece even more.
I literally am him. Turns out, I imploded its brains. I was so terrified and remorseful, I started begging to the heavens, then came up with the ultimate cover-up. I told my sister I walked in the room and opened the door a little too quickly, and the stupid rabbit was in his way, so I bonked it on his nose lightly. She took it to the hospital, and it had a seizure and killed itself. She forgave me later because she thought I did it by accident, but to this day, I haven't told her that I did that. Big fan, by the way. I don't even think that because you're a little excuse is good enough, bro. When I was little and I was told to take care of something, I would just ignore it. Because ignoring it would be the 100% guarantee that I will still look and be the same when they come back to get it. Unless they're gone for like 3 weeks or something. But no, she was just at a swim meet, and your first thought was to chuck it across the room as hard as you can. You
had 10 seconds to be a father, and you blew it.
You are evil, not Luffy. And you made it kill itself, bro. What's wrong with you? Tell your sister the truth, bro. Tell her that you're the Antichrist, bitch.
Yeah.
But you love my video, so I love you. Alright, next one. I once played hide and seek in the dark naked with my cousin. Okay. Next one titled, "Hello, mate. I pooped on my brother's spaghetti and he thought it was a meatball and ate it. It was so funny."
There's no way it wouldn't taste like poop unless he's been eating meatballs for the last 10 hours.
If you were my brother, I'd legit commit war crimes onto you, bro.
And I mean, the corn in there should probably let you know that it wasn't a meatball.
That's an unforgivable act, not gonna hold you. Next one is titled, "My School." Not really to do with me directly, but I digress. Like 4 years ago in a math lesson, there was a question about slavery. It had like different kinds of slaves, what they can do and how much they cost and things like that. Then my teachers took it a step further by making us act it out as some people are visual learners and understand it better if they are shown. So they had the black students be slaves and turn my math class into an auction house for slaves.
There's no way this is real.
In an all-girls school, by the way.
There is no way.
What? Why would the teachers make a mock slave auction in math class?
That can't be real.
Math class. Who was your teacher? Miss Morello from Everybody Hates Chris? And your teachers wanted to say, this is for the visual learners. Bullshit. They just wanted to see what they could get away with. The person also sent a picture of the slave.
What? It was real? I am so sorry for doubting. I will never doubt again. You have to realize the reason I doubt is because I have been on Reddit for a long time. You could probably tell, okay? I have been on Reddit for so long, I assume every story is fake.
Questions that were on the math test. Lot 1, 2 Philip slaves, 1 man, 1 woman, aged 18 and 23, respectively. The woman is pregnant. Lot 2, like, why? Why? You need to report that school. You need to report those teachers because I'd be damned to have Miss Morello as my teacher. Martin Luther King is screaming in his grave hearing this.
That is insane.
This next one is short and sweet. It's titled Homo Sh**. Me and my friend accidentally kissed, walking towards each other, looking at each other straight in the eye. We both real men. We don't talk about that. I ain't gay. I recommend you and your friend to explore each other's bodies. Next one is titled Goofy Eye Confession. Once me and my few friends bullied this girl to the point she had to get a therapist and try to blank herself.
Yep, that's me in the bathroom middle school. One time some dude threw a yogurt cup at me. I don't even know why. I don't know what I did, and it was strawberry, and I still remember you. And if I see you, it's going down.
I felt bad and told my parents about it and found out she was my cousin. And her side of her family tried to jump me and my friends and put one of my friends in the hospital, and my friend's family sued them, so like 2 of them in prison. Send help, bro. Sounds like you're experiencing the consequences of your actions, bro. Sucks to be you. Next, how I got back on my ex. So basically, less than a month ago, I got dumped while getting a haircut. So I thought of ways to get back at her. It was either jumping her freaking mom and her aunt or switching her aunt's newborn with a random black baby.
People are so evil. I don't even think like this. If bad things happen to me, I go, okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed and just go next. Maybe when I wake up in the morning, I'll forget about it.
Baby. So I made a plan to see when her aunt is in the hospital. I'd switch the babies around while no one was looking. As I entered the hospital, I asked where her aunt was, and they said down the hall into the C-section area. I went there, and that's where the kids was being held, and I went in there and switched the babies and made a dash out of there. I think I'm going to jail.
Babies wear like baby drip, like don't they have like drippy bracelets or something? There has to be a way that the babies don't get swapped.
Also, fuck you and your raggedy ass auntie. Sincerely, the nigga who did that. Honestly,
What?
I don't even know if I believe this story or
I don't
not.
either.
They just
There's
let
no
you
way.
in the baby section,
Yeah.
a random grown man, and then
Okay, what was that video?
believe this story or not. They just let you in the baby section, a random
Why are they covered in silly putty? What is this?
grown man, and then you switch the babies out. Ain't no way, bro. But
I don't
this was
believe
still
it.
funny, and you did a very petty thing if this is real. And I'm rooting for you, brother, to go to jail. Next one. My confession. I hate one of my friends. This bitch is so horrendous. I wish she would get the fuck out of my life.
Whoa.
Whenever I see her, I wish I could shove her into a box and ship her to Switzerland. I swear I have a reason to hate her.
Okay.
She hurts me and other people really badly, and I want her to leave my friend group so bad, but she's literally my best friend's other best friend. So if I
Guys, this is girl drama, okay? This is stuff you don't have to deal with, but many a woman has dealt with this problem.
try to get rid of one of them, I'd risk getting rid of both of them. Don't know what to do, to be honest. Honestly, your first idea of shoving her into a box and shipping her to Switzerland ain't that bad, but I got a better idea. Give her a gift, an all expense paid ticket to the Titanic. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Who got
Or get her a boyfriend who only plays League of Legends. That's a lot of suffering for one woman to endure. She should do
gonna
that.
pass up on that? And then after that, you and your best friend will be the only best friends. You're welcome. Confessions from South Africa. So this is what's happening. I've been dating the same girl for the last 4 years. Everything is nice. There's been a few bumps here and there. Now I'm expecting a baby with a sneaky link I met 3 months ago.
What?
Where to from here? You said South Africa, right? I recommend going to North Africa and, you know, just staying there. Never come back. That's my where to from here. All right, 2 more.
Dipping a
Titled
mimosa.
Confession. I'm 19 and have been with my boyfriend for 3 years. Yesterday, I found out I was pregnant.
Whoa.
The problem is, I don't think it's his because I've been f***ing his dad for the past year.
No, you nasty! You are nasty!
Before you judge,
But wait, if they do a DNA test and she was banging his dad, would it still come back that it is his baby because it would be the same DNA? I don't know.
if you saw his dad, you would understand. I know this is a confession, but do you have any advice? Now, I've never gotten pregnant by my boyfriend's dad, so I don't think I'm the best person to ask for advice for this. But in my opinion, I think you should be honest with your boyfriend and hope to God that that baby isn't his dad's. You might be ruining all of you guys' relationships, his relationship with his father, his relationship with you.
How do you even do that as the dad? There is no way. There is actually no way.
But
Fucking hell, man. I'm finished.
next one, and
She's gonna make bro a brother. That's so true. I didn't think about that. That's my brother's son. Wow.
last one. My uncle almost sent a hitman to my grandma. Throughout my mom's childhood, she has been thinking her parents were chill, but nah. I'ma skip a lot of it, but basically they were cheating on each other for like years and years, and it came out like 10 years ago. Once it all came out, they got a divorce and eventually found other people to marry. My granddad ended up marrying someone who was almost 20 years younger than my mom. They did end up having a kid literally 3 years after I was born, but literal hell got loose and the big bad stuff happened right after my great-grandma
The Avengers
passed.
level threat?
My crazy-ass step-grandma divorced my granddad and they signed a prenup. And all of the inheritance money my own mother was owed got given to her, and she is still getting tons of money by my family. We have gone to court because of this bitch, and her psycho ass ended up ruining my grandfather even more. I could go on about this story, but my uncle ended up searching for and found a hitman.
What? Can you actually hire a hitman? I won't. You're not setting me up for anything. But are they real? I always thought they were like fake lore and something like that. Yes, actually. Oh, interesante.
Literally was about to transfer the cash, but my mom with
Yummy.
her goody two-shoes ass decided it was.
Not morally right.
Anyways, this bitch has ruined my family. I would be rich if it wasn't for her, and also if it wasn't for my great-grandfather. We had millions in our family, but not one of us has seen a cent of it because he had a gambling issue. And
Oh, not the gambling addiction. Don't get it twisted. You won't win.
to this day, We are all broken sacks of crap, and she lives in a goddamn mansion with her son or my uncle, who I am 3 years older than.
Dang.
Wow. I feel like you're the only person on earth that can say your life is actually a movie. I feel bad for your family. I really do. And for legal reasons, I have to say I'm joking. But I can understand why your uncle would try to do something like that. And I hope you guys get all of your money back one way or another. And that's all I'm gonna read.
I know
I haven't read
I love him.
thousands of more, but this video is already mad long. You guys get the gist. A lot of y'all have problems or have friends that have problems. Thank you to anybody and everybody that has sent a confession. I'm genuinely thankful. Don't
forgot about
anymore,
Krish.
though. I'm probably never gonna use this email again. But before I wrap this up, I've read some very heartbreaking and sad confessions that you guys have sent me that happened in your lives. And to anybody has gone through bad and trauma-inducing events that happened to you, I just want to let you know that I love you. I know good things will happen to you. I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel for you. And I'm not good at words with this, but you are loved and wanted. Even if you feel like you're not, you are. And kick the ass of whoever did you wrong. And if you can't do it physically, do it emotionally.
Yeah, you know what, chat? Don't ever call me a name. Don't ever call me stinky. Don't say I don't take a shower because you're gonna get the And you know what? This one's for the big haters in the back.
That might make you feel better. Maybe. I don't know. You are loved and I love you. And I wish, hope, and know complete happiness will be in your future. And in conclusion,
yes!
this one's wild.
What? Wait.
Be in your future. And in conclusion, this one's
I once licked a girl's booty sweat off of a chair in the gym once. You know he did that because he typed once twice, which means that he's a little freaky.
wild.
Mayonnaise, mayonnaise,
Yeah, only once? We don't know. I think it was only once. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I super appreciate it. I love the confession videos as always. Make sure you come to the Twitch stream, twitch.tv BerryCrepe. Yeah, you understood that. I speak English. I know I do. Or use my code at GamerShops for 10% off, code Berry, and remember to subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye-bye.
And here lives a truly extraordinary species.